Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Aluminum Terror. We're going to do an actual completely different spread. So, I normally don't like to do love readings, but I'm going to give this one a shot. I'm going to talk a little bit about the next person coming into your life. I'm praying that we don't have any more of this. Oh, your ex is coming back into your life. Oh, they want to apologize. Oh, they want to bring you flowers and stuff. We're going to try to do this to focus as much as we can on someone new, with new energy that's coming into the fore. So we're going to spend about 5 minutes on each. Hopefully that'll bring us to about 60 minutes for the entire spread reading. 3 cards for the person with an outcome. Very simple. And we're just going to get on with that. So before we get started, if you like this reading and much more, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell. And help drive the algorithms and to attract more people to the fray. Additionally, if you would like a personal reading with me, please be sure to get in contact with me and the information in the description box below. We'll be sure to get that sorted out for you. So, enough said, we're going to just get straight into it, going from Aries all the way to Pisces. I'm going to give it a few shuffles, 3 cards, and go from there. So, who is the next person coming into Pisces? Coming into Aries' life? Who is the next person to come into Aries' life? Who's the next person to come into Aries' life? Okay, that's card number 1. Card number 2. Raise 3 cards up. Okay, and then an outcome card. All right, so we're just going to read the ones that came out here. Oh my God. I'm just going to tell the story as to what I see here. Aries, the person that's coming into your life, the next love interest that's coming into your life. Here we go. So this clearly shows that this is someone from the past. They are not willing to give up on this particular love relationship. They are worried sick about the entire scenario, and this is what the Death in the reverse and the Nine of Swords is showing. It's a very clear indicator there. I'm going to clarify the Three of Pentacles reverse. So this is someone that you essentially have not wanted to work on this relationship with because they have, you felt that this was a very hopeless endeavor. There is no healing also that has come between the two of you. Whatever took place in the past, that has lingered quite a bit. And additionally, you don't see that there's a workaround to actually resolving the matter in this relationship. I see also that the person is quite immature and a bit loose with themselves. Normally, when you get the Page of Wands in the reverse, it's typically someone that is not very mature. They speak pretty ill about people and things. They're not great communicators. Sometimes they withhold information. Now, I'm getting here that with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse, I think that this is the type of person that doesn't really follow through with things quite a bit. They may lie about things to you. They may actually, withhold information from you. They may also just say cutting remarks as well. They're never really that consistent, and for some reason, they are very reckless in many ways, I see. And also with this Four of Pentacles here, what I note is that there's someone who was guarded at one point, but now I guess that they want to actually come out with it and talk to you a little bit about some of the matters. What do they want to speak about? I'm getting here that they were blocking their feelings and that they had kept their feelings to themselves. Again, that's the page of wands in the reverse. Um, they want to talk about their feelings a little bit more, maybe open up a little bit more, because one of the things I've noticed here is that they've kept their heart guarded for reasons that were very much fear based. Because since we had the death in the reverse and the nine of swords, they're stressed out over things because they're afraid of being vulnerable. The King of Cups is normally a vulnerable person, but that coupled with the Two of Swords here shows that they were afraid of letting those feelings be known. So in the end, what I see, we have the Magician. This does indicate that this is something that you could potentially manifest again. And this is also being coupled by the Fool. So the Fool and the Magician, that's 0 to 1, completely shuffle the deck. And that shows that uh, it's likely the two of you are going to take a risk on this and try to get this back off the ground. So normally, again, I don't like these types of readings, but best of luck and may the force be with you. Anyways, I'm going to move on to Taurus. Going to talk a little bit about what's coming into Taurus. Who's the next person to enter Taurus's life, the love life? Who's the next person to enter into Taurus's love life? Who's the next person to enter into Taurus's love life? Stop here. Okay, but all right. So it's card number one. So reverse. And number two. Hangman in the reverse. And number three. The Empress in the reverse. This does not look like a very happy camper here. Outcome. Two of Swords again. So go and look at the Aries reading. There was quite a bit of information from that one that could potentially resonate with this one as well. But what I'm getting here is that bottom of the deck, there has been no communication for quite some time. And for the Sun reverse, we are clarifying that with the Page of Pentacles. So this is a situation where someone was friend zoned, and essentially they have been very upset about that. With the Sun reverse, things were not really clearly done. It was a very kind of wishy-washy kind of relationship where nothing was really said. It wasn't anything clear, so it was probably a friends with benefits situation, a hookup, and yeah, good grief. Now, yeah, I just don't get a very mature energy here. We have the Sun and the Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles is like a small offering that you would give someone. Let's just be friends. Let's just, hang out. Call me up whenever you're feeling randy, type of energy there. The other thing I get about this person is that they're unable to see anything from a different perspective for the simple reason that they are constantly unhappy or they're looking for their happiness externally when they need to actually look internally for that. So if this is a person that was suffering from any kind of depression, because we do have the Sun in the reverse, we do have the the Ten of Cups also in the reverse. We have the Empress in the reverse for the third card. These three cards are discerning. They're disheartening for me for the simple reason that these indicate someone clearly who does not have a very good, positive self-image, and they suffer from, mood disorders. I would even say I don't have the Moon here, but I do get a person who's generally an unhappy person, yet they're looking for their love outside of themselves instead of working on themselves. Because the cards that are action here, we have the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. it's communicating something very pragmatic. Hey, how are you doing? Something very small. Moving with the Knight of Cups, which is an emotional offering. But the other cards here don't really indicate any kind of emotional maturity capable of sustaining the relationship. In the end, what I see here is that you have the two of the Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So this is someone you're going to give up on and just block them out. The major arcana cards we have here are the Taurus Libra. We have Libra, and then there's a lot of water energy here as well. We also have Pisces. So yeah, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Libra. So if you know anyone with those three signs, those are the ones that would be indicated in this reading. Moving right along, we've got Gemini. Let's see what Gemini has in store. Who's the next person to enter Gemini's love life? Who's the next person to enter Gemini's love life? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Who's the next person to enter Gemini's love life? Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. The card that feels like it's one. Okay, stop there. All right, let's do it. First card, second card, third card. All right, and then we have the outcome card as well. Let's get that out. Okay, so right now you're on a break from this person, indicated by the Four of Swords. This person may have broken your heart in the past, and right now you're trying to gain clarity on that. That's indicated by the Four of Swords, where the person is reflecting on the Three of Swords with the Ace of Swords underneath. So that's the type of thing that's caused that kind of issue there. Would I say that the person is spying on you? I'm not sure about that. The Page of Swords in the reverse is basically someone who's withholding communication. Maybe someone that was a bit stinging in the way that they spoke to you in the past, or that refused to see things from a clear perspective. Page of Swords is normally a student. It could be a spy, someone who's just holding back and spying on you from afar, but you never know. You never know. We have the internet, so that's probably affecting the situation anyway. This is also a person, they could drink a lot, but what I see here is that they don't hold you in the highest regard. They think negatively on the past. And the problem with doing that is they're doing it from a place of codependency. So you have the Nine of Cups, then you have the Six of Cups, both in the reverse. So 9 plus 6 is 15. That goes back to the Six of Cups. 9 minus 6 is the Three of Cups. So if it's in one way, the Three of Cups, basically, they think about, maybe there was a third party situation that had led to this kind of negative thinking or negative mindset. If it's the Six of Cups, it's just the disconnect and the breakup altogether. What I see here is that generally this person is an escapist. They tend to run away from their problems by drinking too much, indulging in things, overindulging in things quite a bit, and thinking poorly on the past. The universe does not want you to come together with this person. You have the Judgment in the reverse, and then you have Death in the reverse. These are two major arcana here. And the strange thing about this is that that this is something that you don't want to resurrect. And it feels almost like this person is constantly in two minds. Like they don't want to go back to the past and revisit this, but then they don't want it to die, which is very stupid behavior, if I have to say, because typically what that shows is a person who doesn't know what they want, who's indecisive, wishy-washy, as I was mentioning in the beginning. You never want to deal with a person who doesn't know what they want. And to an extent, I feel like even though this person doesn't want the relationship to end, I feel like with that judgment in the reverse, the universe is shutting the door on this relationship. So, the outcome of this is it's the Five of Swords in the reverse and the Lovers. You have the choice. It's really your call. I mean, even though there may be a strong pull to this person, um, I'm sorry, we have to cover up the nudities because they're YouTube. YouTube's trying to take the moral high ground on everything that we do on this channel. Um, what I see here is that, you may just give up on this. I don't think that this is the type of drama that you really want to deal with in your life. With that Five of Swords there, it's you're holding the Three of Swords. And so to an extent, it's like you're choosing to let go of the heartbreak and not to deal with this person because they could cause you excess stress in the future. I would actually go out and pursue the new. With this King of Wands, it's probably best for you to look for solutions in newer, more exciting environments and to not revisit the past. So I get a win with that one because I don't like going back to past relationships. They never work. Look up the statistics. It's like infinitesimal results when you try to go back to the past. It never works out for a reason because the universe is trying to shut that door. Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Who's the next person coming in? Do Cancer's life, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Who's the next person to come into Cancer's love life, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay, 3 cards. Oh, there you go. Okay, card number 2, card number 3. All right. Outcome. Ugh, it's a lot of cards that just came out. So now, let's clarify these 3 cards. Actually, gonna just draw them out. There we go. I never like to just take from the top of the deck. Cards are going all over the place. I never like to just take from the deck because typically what it does is just kind of you can get the same readings over and over again. Clarify the third. So what we have here is a person who loves you. Are they new or old? New, upright, old, reverse. Let's see. New, upright, old, reverse. New, upright, old, reverse. So this is a new person. Good. Now, this is a person that makes you happy. This is the Sun and the Page of Cups. The Sun is coming up quite a bit. This time it's in the upright. With this Sun and this Page of Cups, this is someone that makes you very happy, especially when they flirt with you, when they speak with you, communicate. They're also someone who's very clear in their communication as well, very innocent, childlike. Um, they they do bring out the best of you, it seems. However, I would say even though they do this for you and they do this with you, you know, it seems like on the surface things are good. But I think deep within that there is a bit of obsessive energy. Maybe either you feel tired or obsessed with this person, or maybe this person has some toxic traits and qualities that you might want to look into, or you will discover later on, because you do have the devil, and clarifying that is the Two of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a person whose heart quite blocked off. Anytime you get the Four of Pentacles or you get the Two of Swords, it's typically a person who's holding something over their heart with something else. So, for example, the Two of Swords, it would be their mind. Their mind blocks their heart chakra. Or with the Four of Pentacles, it can be that they focus so much on the material world that, their heart chakra is not open. And so these are the ways that I would interpret that. With the last set of cards, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Cups. So I'm getting that, they are getting over their heartbreak from the past. They're trying to get over any issues and get out there and try to meet and mingle with people. They could be in your friend circle. Not really sure about that, but you could look into that. With the Three of Cups, and the only thing is that with the outcome here, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, Hangman, then we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So it indicates a relationship that could last for a short time. And normally this would actually end up in a false start because the two of you get things off the ground. It may be a sexual encounter at first, and then a state of limbo and a decision not to commit. So unless you like friends with benefits, this isn't the relationship for you. Now, going into Leo. I'm just going to take a quick pause here. All right, we're getting it together. Anyways, let's go on to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. So, next person to come into Leo's love life, romantic life. Next person to come into Leo's romantic life. I feel like I'm giving a Freudian slip every single time I say that phrase. Who is the next person to enter Leo's romantic life? One more. Two more. And last one. Brilliant. Outside. The guy who's got the muffler installed that makes a bunch of noise, but his engine was shit. Anyways, vroom vroom. Let's see. First card pops out. Second card. High Priestess, and the third card. Temple works best. All right, and finally for the outcome. The outcome. Okay. So we've got. There's a bit of a strange one here. The other Five of Swords right now, and this is a person. Not really a very. I mean, they could potentially try to win at all costs to get your heart, but do you really want someone like that? Let's clarify the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Strength, and Two of Pentacles in the rest. I'm getting a person who's not really that with it. There's a person that's willing to win at all costs. You have the Five and the Seven of Swords. Additionally, the Strength. They tend to manipulate and hold back or to withhold, so that way they can entice people to do more. But what it ends up doing is just kind of like dropping the ball, to say the least. Because I get here that if you were to deal with a person like this, they would essentially just play games with you. and they would not allow you to communicate on a level playing field. It would always be about they're holding back. They're strategizing on ways to communicate with you, and that will get them the results they want. So it's highly manipulative, in my opinion. Um, then you have the High Priestess reverse. Clarify the High Priestess reverse. Clarify the High Priestess reverse. The Devil, yeah. High Priestess reverse. You're going to find out that this person has some quite toxic traits. Maybe the sex is good. Maybe clarify the Devil. Yeah, sex is going to be good, but you're going to find out this person's like quite toxic and quite codependent as well. Additionally, with the two of wands, basically they have multiple options. Clarify the two of wands. And when I say that they have multiple options, guess what comes out? The Seven of Cups. So yeah, that's exactly what I was mentioning. This person has multiple options. They're exploring all of them. And they're doing it from a place of codependency. It's not necessarily a person that, even if they was to choose you, that they would, you know, be loyal and faithful. They're the type that strategizes in order to get the things that they want, because they come from a place where they feel that their entire existence depends on being with someone or leeching off of someone else's energy. And to me, you're going to notice this, I think, because you have the Seven of Wands and then you have the Ten of Wands. You think that this person's a burden, so you're just going to kind of push them back. You're like, no thanks. And when you do the Seven and the 10, that's going to end up being eight. I mean, that's going to be 17. That's 1 plus 7. That's 8. And what this indicates to me is that you're going to quickly communicate this and then move on. So if you see someone that comes into your life and you notice that they have this kind of behavior, please, yeah, do not take them in. I think you never want to be with a person who comes from a broken place and a person who can't be upfront with you to begin with, because that 5 and the 7 of swords in the beginning did not really resonate that well with me. I would not invite someone like that into my life. That gives me like ultimate psychic vampire vibes. Bit of Virgo. Let's go Virgo. Who's the next person to enter Virgo's love life? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Right. Do this. That's fine. Who's coming into Virgo's love life? Lovers. Finally, something different. Except for the Five of Swords, this time in the reverse. That's good. Third card. Outcome. All right. King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. All right. So, Virgo. Finally, we break the trend of annoyingly stubborn readings. And from what I see in your reading, you have the Lovers as the first person. So it's someone you feel a strong connection to, could potentially be a Gemini. They are holding back kind of on how they feel about the relationship, but the relationship is strong. They will eventually give up and speak a little bit more about it. You then have the Five of Swords in the reverse. This is the person that may have gone through quite a bit of difficulties in their previous history, their love history, may have dealt with actually quite negative people, people who are trying to win at all costs, potentially narcissistic people. I don't want to call that at this particular point, but they are trying to let go of that and move forward to love. And I think that that Knight of Cups there is actually quite a good card for them to have. They're moving away from negativity. They're trying to find the right person for them. Yeah, the Page of Swords in reverse to the Knight of Swords. So they've gone through a period of introspection. They've tried to kind of look at what's coming in. And then after that, they're going to make their move. So they're going to be at a period of reflection, spying, and then they're going to move forward, try to secure the bag with you. And it's very positive outcome. Finally, we have a fucking positive outcome for these ratings. You have the King of Cups, and then you have the Sun. So it's going to be a very fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling relationship. Additionally, you have the King of Cups, which is, a person who's very emotionally mature and who can actually sustain the relationship at the emotional or the feeling level. Whether or not it's going to be a long-term one, I can't say on that, but it does look positive overall, and I do wish you the best of luck on that. I do hope that the relationship does work out in your favor. Uh, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's coming in for the Librans? Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Right? Red card. And we have the Ace of Cups. All right. I'm going to read this the best way I can intuitively. Second card. Moon. Clarify the moon. Going to take this in the upright. Third card. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. And the Two of Swords again. I don't know where that's coming from. And the final outcome. Hey, Six of Wands. That's not too bad. Clarify that Six of Wands. Okay. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups. This is someone that you are, is trying to offer something of love to you. They're not really sure how they feel about doing this. They may lack the confidence because the star in the reverse, it can be hopelessness, but it can also be like just a little, this isn't going to work out, but we're going to try it anyway. They could be additionally coming from a place of hopelessness and waiting for their true love to come in. So they're going to offer that love to you. This could be also a person who is very emotionally independent because normally with the Ace of Cups, it's a person who has kind of, worked on themselves and now they're overflowing with emotion. Or they could just see you and then they could just say, this is a person I really enjoy. It's a person I really like. How do I make this work? I need to find an answer, or I need to at least wait for an answer to come to me. This is a person who's very intuitive, but they're also kind of I'm getting the expression feel the fear and do it anyway. Because, with this moon, even though they may feel like they have some doubts or insecurities about pursuing you, they are going to make their move forward with the Chariot here. Be warned that this person is the type of person who can emotionally shut off or shut down whenever they're confronted with a bit of issues. Now, what's clarifying that? So sun reverse. Good grief, the sun keeps coming out. Not like in the UK where it just comes out and then it's hidden by clouds right after that. That's kind of what I get when I see the two of these. It's like British weather. Sun in the reverse, and then the two of swords. So they're not really telling you that potentially they have some deep-seated insecurities or things like depression, I would even say, that they struggle with at times, but I think that they want to continue to move forward, even though they do know that they have to work on themselves and kind of work towards being their best version of themselves despite the challenges that they face. What I do see here is in the end, you have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this could be a very successful relationship. I would just advise that you communicate clearly with each other. Both parties need to be involved in this relationship. This is not one where one person talks and the other person kind of, you know, goes along with it, or that communication is spotty where it starts and stops. Um, be open, be communicative, and try not to, mislead anyone by the nose, to lead anyone by the nose or to mislead in general. That is what I get for the Librans. Gonna do Sagittarius, and I'll take another pause. Wait, we're doing Scorpio, then we will take another pause. These all sign readings are kicking me ass. Good grief. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Who's the next person into Scorpio's romantic life? Who's the next love of Scorpio's life? Who's the next person to enter Scorpio's romantic life? How's the dating scene going for you, lads and lasses, whoever, whatever you choose to be and become? Tell me a little bit about that in the comments, because I don't know what the hell's going on these days. First card, second card, third card. Someone's come up, and then the outcome. Okay. So, this is a bit of a tricky one here. You got the Emperor in the reverse. Could be an Aries, but this is a person that feels like they're a little bit out of control in life, or that maybe they're a bit of a control freak. And you'll find out that, hopefully, not too much, in the near future. Maybe it's a person that's kind of fallen, like they feel like they're out of control in their lives because something specific has ended for them. What is that thing that has ended for them? I just get generally a person who is dealing with a lot of endings and transformations in their life. So they're working on themselves. They're feeling powerless to kind of deal with these challenges, but they are doing their best to stay even keel when it comes to the way these things are done. So in their material world, they may seem like they're falling apart, but in their, spiritual world, they seem to be going through profound changes. And I do believe that they have some kind of support system helping them with that to kind of bring things back to balance. Additionally, this person is working on being less guarded. So this is a person, there's a lot of fire energy here. well, we have Emperor, which is Aries. We have this 5 and the 9 of Wands. 5 minus 9 is, okay, we'll say 9 minus 5 is 4 of Wands in the reverse. We have the 4 of Wands in the outcome. So they're trying to get some kind of stability in their life. It seems to me like they feel like they've had to be on a knife's edge when it comes to the way that they deal with people and they deal with situations because the life has been quite tough. They feel like giving up at times, but then they feel like fighting sometimes for the things that they really want. I think that you'll notice this in this person's behavior. This is the type of person who's dealt with people who've had a lot of options and who have been, not so communicative. And now they just kind of want to avoid any kind of tower moments where they want to avoid any kind of disasters that would take place in their life in the future. Because if, fuck's sake, I want to know what make and model that vehicle is. If it's a motorcyclist, I'll happily join them for a ride. We can show each other how it's done. If it's a pissant car driver, then they need to just take that shit somewhere else. Anyways, I'm going to try to keep happy thoughts right now because it's the same person going up and down the road. Probably heard in another podcast. But I'm going to get on it. Okay, let me focus. Now, back to what we were talking about. It's a person who is going through, it could be a bit of confusion. They've been gaslit in the past. They've had to deal with people who are not so savory, and now they just kind of want to avoid a disaster. Now, if you get into a relationship with them, if you were to approach them with one, I think they'd be communicative. They'd want to work on things with you with this 3 of Pentacles. And then it could lead to something really happy and successful. You will have to understand that they have been through a lot. And this is going to be something that you will need patience and time and energy with. So that way you can make this the most successful relationship possible. So, another pause. Okay, we're back. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Scorpio. Persons that you have in this is Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and more Aries, Scorpio. So Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius. That's pretty much covers it for your reading. Let's go on to Sag. Do Sun, Moon, and Rising for the love of your life. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I don't want to call it like your future boo thing. That's not my style. I will leave that to the people who created that, Tyler Stera, and we're talking to you on that. I'm just going to do the love of your life. Sagittarius, who's the next person coming into your romantic life? Right. Let's shuffle it. This card. There you go. Card. Third card. Okay. All right. Clarify. Just going to take it from the top. All right. Outcome of the reading. Clarify that 7 of Swords. And reverse. And tell me a little bit more. Don't leave us hanging like that. I hate cliffhanger readings. Yeah, okay. Right, Sag, you're up. Number one, this is a person that you have a very strong feelings towards. You have the Ace of Wands, and then you have the Lovers. This is basically, I want to hit that kind of energy. Additionally, you may feel that this person is a soulmate. You do want a good start with them. you do want to lay that pipe down, or get piped down, depending on your anatomy. We'll just leave it at that. Try to be as PG as I can for you two without sounding like I'm not yet rated R. Um, so we also talk about the High Priestess in the reverse, the Queen of Cups. The feelings are going to be revealed. You're going to find out more about this person, how they understand you, what they feel for you, and what they like about you. This person wants to come out of a period of stagnation. Is this a new person or old person? New person upright, old person reverse. So it's a new person upright, someone who's very interested in fighting for this relationship. Um, Additionally, they feel like they've been waiting too long to kind of make this move. So maybe this is a person that you've known and that is trying to enter your life after a period of reflecting on who you are and what you mean to them. So right now, the way the outcome is coming is that they're going to strategize for a little bit. They're going to pop up and then offer you something kind of simple on the in the initial conversations. I don't get bad energy from the Seven of Swords, Hermit reverse, Page of Pentacles, because normally this is a person who goes in a roundabout way of doing something. However, what I see here is that with this person, they're strategizing, they're looking, and then they're going to come out with it. And I think I had some similar energy for like Gemini or someone, or Cancer. I'm not really sure, but it could go somewhere. Is it going to go anywhere? What's the penultimate outcome? Decision. It's like the universe. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's it. That's the ticket. King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune together. So that's going to be it's going to take some time. It's going to be slow in the beginning. Once this picks up steam, it's going to be strong, steady, and stable. So I do get positive energy from this. Finally, we have another positive energy. I think Virgo also had some interesting uh, information delivered to them from their reading as well. So, yeah, that's it. Moving right along. Going to the goats of the zodiac, Capricorns, the Capcoms of the zodiac, as I like to call them. The next love interest to enter Capricorn's life. So rising. Who's the next love interest into Capricorn's life? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, right. I literally have difficulty shuffling cards flat out with just normal fingers and digits, so I'm just using these things. First card, Sun, good. Second card, Five of Pentacles. All right. Third card. All right. Let's see. Outcome. Okay, King of Pentacles comes out again. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Page of Swords. It just keeps going on and on. And like a circle. I hate it when they do that sometimes. You get just like a bunch of minor arcana cards that pop out. And it doesn't really do much for it. So here's what I'm going to interpret. So we have the Sun. Okay. Someone could be normally an upbeat person. They could be very childlike, very innocent. They could make you happy when you speak and interact with them. Um, can I get this? It seems like it's been a fun relationship, but there's nothing actually pragmatic getting off the ground. So that's what the Knight of Pentacles is about. It's not like the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Wands in the reverse, where it's going to be a player. This person just they just kind of want to keep it at a happy, sunny level. Um, Five of Pentacles in the middle indicates normally a person who refuses to let people in. Normally, these two people are outside of a church. They could easily just go in and take shelter, but they feel that they're too damaged to to enter the church and interact with the people on the inside. So, because in this picture they're lepers, they have the leper's bell on, which draws attention to them when they're walking about, which is one of the reasons why they don't want to come into the church. They're afraid of hurting other people or getting hurt. Um, I don't see this as a person who wants to like offer you something. I see this as a person who needs to learn and to know the meaning of love. It's okay to be on the outside and say like I'm happy, but it's more to say to yourself, I am worthy and capable of love. That it's like the Page of Cups needs to be communicated to themselves. Because another reason why I say that is because you have the Nine of Cups reverse and then the Star. So with the two of those cards there, it shows that this is a person who feels like they haven't found their wish fulfillment. And additionally, they come from a place of loneliness, neediness, and codependency. However, they are healing that trauma, that wound, that ancestral wound, and they're trying to get back to best in order to, turn a new leaf. Um, they have been hurt in the past quite a bit. Queen of Swords in reverse, so they're not easily swayed by love. They're working on making themselves a better person, but what I see is that there is trauma related to the entire stuff. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Star card especially. That shows a person who's like, okay, how do I get back on the mend? How do I get back into this opening my heart thing again? And maybe that's what the Page of Cups is about. It's like the first initial stages of, opening back up to people. We get the King of Pentacles as the outcome, surrounded by the Eight of Swords in the reverse, Two of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Cups in the reverse. The way I see this, if you want me to be, bluntly honest with you, I don't see this relationship progressing until this person learns to open up. They could potentially miss an opportunity because you may just react in it and say, okay, look, if you're going to do this, I'm just going to kind of focus on my practical world, the things around me that bring me abundance. You could say to yourself, perhaps the material world right now, or they could say to themselves right now, the material world is probably a bit more something I am in control of rather than focusing on matches of the heart, because I don't see much cup energy here. Just the Page of Cups, and that's with the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like a person who is afraid of getting their heart broken or afraid of being rejected, because Page of Cups offers a small token of love. And with that Five of Pentacles, it's like they feel like being left out of the cold or rejected if they was to offer that to you. So that's what I see here. So, take that into account, and hopefully this doesn't, become that big of a burden for you in the near future. So we're going to move on to Aquarius. By the way, the signs we had here are Leo, Aquarius, and possibly Earth signs as well. Pretty much everyone's here, but there's a prominence of Leo, Aquarius, and the major, court cards showing up as Pentacles. All right, Aquarius, you're up next. Aquarius is resisting. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Who's the next love to enter your life? Who is the next love to enter Aquarius's life? Two more. And one more. All right. Okay. This card. Second card. Okay. And the third card. Let's come out. Clarify. Go to two wands cards. Outcome of this relationship for the Aquarians. Clarify that. Okay, so we've got a very hard worker, a very diligent person who likes to focus on their craft. Clarify that. I think that they're working on this because they feel that they haven't quite gotten to the place in life where they really want to be with this world in reverse. It's like they haven't quite leveled up yet. They could potentially be looking for a promotion. They could also be working hard on completing a cycle in their life that would allow them to move to the next stage. And this is going to be front and center in this person's life because I see mostly pentacles here. We have someone who is, they're generous with themselves, they're generous with their money a little bit. You have the 8 of Pentacles plus the 6 of Pentacles. 8 plus 6 is 14. Good grief. This is the only part of my maths class that I really paid attention to was mental maths. 8 plus 8 plus 6 is 14. No, let me double check. Yeah, that's right. 14. And 1 plus 4 is 5 of Pentacles. So they're afraid of being poor and they're afraid of being kind of struggling in life financially. So that's one of the things that they're really trying to do is to get their finances together. So what we get here is, we get that energy from them. They do like to have fun every now and then. And they're not like they're not like a tight water. They're not like someone who's a stick in the mud or anything like that. They tend to work hard and play hard. They're very curious about things in life. They're also very, very focused on I'm building my wealth and everything right now so that I can level up, so that I can have more fun in my life, doing the things that I want to do and the freedom that I want. Because this page in the Knight of Wands, that indicates a kind of person who's a freedom-seeking person. And they could be earth and fire mixed, as the world is Capricorn card. You have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, then you have the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In the end, what we see is a person who is going to let their guard down and oh god, it doesn't tell me anything. Okay. Here's how I would interpret it intuitively, because sometimes the tarot doesn't really want to tell you the outcome. The two of you, if you meet this person and you have reservations about this initially, what will happen is that you'll communicate more with each other, and this will allow you to let your guard down and be a bit more open with the person. Um, because I have two cards of letting go of the guard, which is the strength in the reverse, and this is also the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Hangman in the reverse is coming out of a difficult period of introspection. So all four of these cards, if I wanted to look at something and say intuitively, this is what this means, it would be these four cards saying letting the guard down. Nine of Swords in the reverse, Hangman in the reverse, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Strength in the reverse. All of these are cards in the upright. They indicate holding on to something. So you have in all four signs, all four elements too. You have fire with strength, it's Leo. Nine of Swords in the reverse, which is air. You have water and you have earth. So all the elements are here. So it's going to be a total, not let down, but it's going to be a total release of anything that's been holding them back or holding the two of you back from actually communicating your feelings, your emotions, and things of that nature. Maybe they'll look up from their desk or their cubicle or even from their computer to actually talk to you and have a conversation. So good luck on that. I hope it works out. And could be someone that you work with, maybe, maybe not. But it is definitely a person who is engrossed in the legacy they're trying to build. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Who's the next love coming into your life? Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Who's the next person into your romantic life? Who's the next person into your romantic life? Okay, thumb symbol on, locked and loaded. That wanted to jump out quickly. It's the full second card. Six of Pentacles with Temperance, and then the third card. Ace of Swords in the upright. Outcome. And the Cups in the reverse. That's not good. Clarify. Huh, there we go. Good, good, good. All right, let's go. Let's run with that. Pisces, you've got lots of good cards here. Okay, so next person entering your life could be an Aquarius. They are someone who is, or sometimes they say the Fool is in Aries as well. The person that normally enters in your life suddenly, unexpectedly, they're willing to take risk in love. They throw caution to the wind quite a bit. Clarifying that, we have Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't think this is a person that's going to bullshit you or do anything that's going to work to their detriment. I think that if this is a person you might be willing to take a risk on. They're very even-tempered. They know how to balance things between other people, because you do have the Six of Pentacles, then you have the number 14, which is Temperance, which is all about keeping things level and even keel, experimenting with things, and also working through the alchemic processes. So there could be a very good healing energy, could be quite spiritual person. And additionally, with the way they communicate with you, they have a good equal give and take energy and balance to them. That's what I'm getting. Finally, you have the Ace of Swords. They may communicate to you because the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups. They may communicate to you that they've gone through some rough stuff in their life, and they are getting over loss, heartache, disappointment, sadness, but they are trying to keep it together. And I think that's a very positive thing to hear about and to know. So the outcome for this quite positive. I mean, you have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So you don't want to be emotionally closed off to this because what I see is you have the Ten of Cups, then you have the Star. So it's a very positive, hopeful, and optimistic energy, which would allow you to have a very successful relationship if you were to give it a chance. You have to look at this in the sense of giving it a chance. You don't need to block people out of their heart, or the other person doesn't need to block you out of their heart. If they give it a chance, things will work out and you'll be able to balance between the two energies within the relationship, indicated by the Two of Pentacles. So I see there's, intuitively, potentially positive chance with the two people involved here. So other than that, that's pretty much it, everyone. I've run through the 12 signs. I'm going to put timestamps in this. This time I'll work a little bit faster than the last time I did. If you like this, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, ding the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And additionally, if you would like a reading with me, which is in tune with your energies, feel free to reach out to me in the information provided in the description box below. This has been Aluminum Tarot. This is, I don't know what I'm going to title this kind of spread. Maybe it's the next person entering your life. No. I'll think of something creative. I don't want to do it all in one go. But as the video is uploading, I'll go ahead and give that a title, work through the timestamps for that, so that way you guys can have them. And that's it. Thanks so much. Hopefully something resonated in this. If it didn't, oh well. But if it did, that means a lot. Thanks again, and until next time, you guys, yeah, everyone have a lovely day. Love and light.